Well, hello again, friends. Cory here. And here we are at night again. Evening time has become my favorite time to shoot videos after all the kids are in bed. So welcome to those of you that don't know me. My name's Cory McArthur and I'm a top producing realtor here in London, Ontario. And I want to talk to you a little bit tonight about what has been going on in the real estate market here April 2020 in London, Ontario. I'm going to keep some of the stats short and sweet about what has gone on in the market, and I'm going to take a little bit more time to talk about what we are seeing more on a day-to-day or a week-to-week basis and what that might mean for the real estate market going forward. So let's dive right into that. Basically what we have seen is we have seen sales decrease by 55% or just over 55% in our boards area compared to April of 2019. And so we've seen that drop, but what we haven't seen a drop in is sales prices. The average sales price has remained the same. In fact, it's seen a slight increase, but it's less than 1%, so I think it's negligible. It does point to the fact that sales values have remained strong in spite of the fact that the volume of sales has been cut in half compared to the same time last year. So one of the things that I want to cover today is what can we expect going forward. And one of the things that I love about working for RE/MAX is that it is owned by a wonderful broker that I have, and they've done such a fantastic job of tracking on a week-to-week basis just our own stats of what's happening in our brokerage. And we certainly saw the same drop that the rest of the market saw. But for the past 2 weeks, we've actually seen those sales numbers begin to increase. So it begs the question is, have we hit kind of the bottom of the market and are we on the way back up as it relates to sales activity? So while it's definitely not back to what it was or what it should be for this time of year, we're well on our way to coming out of that slump. And I'm certainly seeing that myself with the number of inquiries that I'm getting from people, the activity that I have from sellers and buyers that maybe put things on hold. The one thing that they highlighted is that we've actually seen a more significant reduction in the number of listings that we're taking. We've seen a 60% drop compared to the same time last year, and I think it could point to the possibility that that reduction in listings is more severe than the reduction in the overall sales that we're seeing happening. Is there a possibility that we are chewing up more and more of the supply? Supply and demand is really the driving factor behind what we have seen the past 3 years in the market, with price increases, a shortage of supply, and buyer demand increasing. And the fact that we've seen no reduction in prices whatsoever over the course of this, again, can point to the fact that the buyer demand is still outpacing the inventory that's on the market. Will we continue to see this going forward? I think that there's a strong case to be made that we will, and which will continue to protect home values here in London. So if you are a London homeowner worried about the value of your home, I would say don't be. Don't be worried about the value of your home. If anything, I think if we were going to see a reduction in the value or the price of your home, that we would have seen it already. Because I feel like as we get used to what a new normal is for us, people are going to continue or begin to feel more and more comfortable getting back into the market and looking for their home. And I've certainly seen that over the past few weeks. What can we expect for the rest of the year or even the next 3 to 6 months? I think what we're going to see is a slow, steady incline. I don't think things are going to take off, but I do think that there is a possibility that we could see the values in London continue to grow. While that's probably not a bad thing, there was part of me that hoped that it would stabilize because we've seen such significant growth in the value of homes over the past 3 years, 3.5 years. It wouldn't be a bad thing to see things slow down a little bit, and perhaps this will do it. But if we continue to see a shortage in supply of homes, then we are going to see prices grow as well. So if you're considering a move right now, if you're thinking about jumping in and trying to buy something, I think you right now could possibly be an opportunity where the demand is not quite as high. The struggle is the inventory is not as high, but I think that's going to be a struggle that we face for the rest of the year as buyer confidence grows and the supply is just not there. You might be competing even more heavily. And you have to remember that this time of year is typically the spring market, and that really hasn't happened yet. As the restrictions kind of get lifted and the warmer weather comes, we're going to see that spring market. It's just going to be a month or two delayed, and all of a sudden we're going to be in a hot summer market at this point in time. Obviously, I don't have a crystal ball on exactly what's going to happen, but looking at kind of what we see going on at a brokerage level, what I kind of anecdotally see personally going on, I think that things are going to pick up. If I were buying a home, I would still have a lot of confidence in the values that are being asked for homes. And overall, I think we've fared much better compared to other big cities across Canada. And I think we should be thankful for that. So that's it for me. If you want to know something specific about your house, your community, or an aspect of the economy or the real estate market that you feel I didn't cover here, then feel free to send me a direct message, leave a comment below, or if you're old-fashioned, then feel free to pick up the phone and give me a call. I hope you're staying safe, and hopefully we'll all be able to see each other in person very soon. Take care.